All right, what's up, Liquid Levy? Let's talk about fair value gaps. It's a new term, so if you already know this, if you know what an FVG or fair value gap is, bye-bye. But if you're newer to the charts, to day trading, to the markets, then you probably don't know what this big gap is here. Ignore the red square, that's just an indicator. But a fair value gap is a three-candle formation where you have this green candle followed by this green candle and then this green candle. You can see how there's no wick taking up the body of that fair value gap. You see that? That is a bullish fair value gap. That is a bearish fair value gap. And that is closing over completely that. So that's showing a bearish momentum. So basically, fair value gaps, aside from identifying them with their three candle pattern and having no wicks beside, so there's a little gap there, little gap there, little gap here. Aside from that, it just is a display of order imbalance where the buyers or the sellers are vastly outperforming the other on whatever time frame. So you can see there's fair value gaps on the 15. There's going to be fair value gaps on the minute. This big bearish fair value gap we dipped into and then reacted. That's because price will mimic and react the way the fair value gap is colored. So if it's a bearish fair value gap and price is coming up into a bearish fair value gap, price is going to react bearishly. It wicked up, and notice how it came right back down and chopped, and we're having a difficult time coming back into this. You can see even on the 1 hour, this candle came right up from overnight, came down, market open, we acted bullishly, came up all the way into this bearish fair value gap. It's marked, a little wick outside, but look at how we just dumped right after that. And that's because we reacted bearishly out of the bearish fair value gap. So whatever time frame, time is fractal. If it's a green bullish fair value gap, you can see we came into this area. If I go to the hour, you can see this is a bullish fair value gap. So what happened? Price came down and delivered after it swept this low into the next bullish fair value gap. And so it's just showing heavy institutional and bank involvement during that time period. You know, retail traders only amount to 5% of the volume in a day. So it really is all the time when the market's moving, it's the institutions. And so when you see that big fair value gap, it's a liquidity pool. It's a magnet. Price will want to come back into it and maybe close under, as you can see this, close under, but we enter the next one. So it's a way to get daily bias, confirmation. You can see momentum sweeping buy side or sell side with fair value gaps. We use it for our A plus setup right here. Nope, right here. A fair value gap getting inversed by another fair value gap. That's your IFVG, right? And that's exactly how we use it every single day. I'm currently, some people are holding still this long. It's getting super sketchy, but still an hour and a half to hold it. But now you understand fair value gaps. I hope that helped.